Well, hello there, and welcome to my stream. What's going on, everyone? How are you? A good static to you? Is it making me disappear? It's actually rather orange, isn't it? I don't know if it's quite staticky enough. I should have added more water. Maybe I'm slightly getting used to it, and then it just keeps getting sweeter and sweeter, and that's just what's happening. Making cake for my friend's birthday? Well, how lovely. Wouldn't I love to have some cake as well? Send over some cake virtually. Why not? Why not? How are you all doing? How's it going? How is life? Oh, Poggy Pocket. You're so sweet. Thank you so much for your support and aim as well for the cheers. Thank you all. I really appreciate it. You don't have to do it, but I do really appreciate it when you do it. I still am not quite used to the fact that I just go online and people just do this. But thank you. Thank you so much. I love you all too. Thank you. I'm gonna be real with y'all for a moment, but I almost cancelled today again, and because I'm still in a little bit of back pain again, unfortunately. It's just kind of like a coming and going kind of thing that just happens, and it's a little bit annoying. This new chair that I have is good, and it helps, and I've also I've moved around and stuff, and so I'm feeling okay, but I might feel it might do a little bit less. I might just do a couple of hours today. But I'm not feeling. It's a good point. With the not feeling pressure, I think it's this mix of thing where I'm I don't like, making promises that I can't keep. Obviously, if I was completely incapable to, I wouldn't do it. But I was also I think sometimes it's this balance between doing something because obviously I enjoy the streaming as well, and I felt if I were to cancel again, I would just kind of feel sorry for myself and not be and be kind of in a little bit of a worse mood. So I thought, all right, you know what, let me just do it, and if sort of halfway through I feel you know what, it's actually too painful and I just want to rest, then I'll do that. It's not that bad. It is kind of getting better a little bit every day, and it's just a thing that just kind of keeps recurring, and it's very frustrating. It's frustrating. I'm giving you entertainment for free. Things are always subject to change. Yes, and you're right. It's just this modern thing of streaming, right? It's not like a 9 to 5 where people kind of just go all right, Monday to Friday you have to do this job and you call in sick or something. It's a very different thing, isn't it? But anyway, I'm just here to have fun also as well, right? So and I enjoy, and I wanted to continue and see how it continues. But if I'm slightly lower in energy than you're used to, then that might be the reason why. And I thought I'll just be real with y'all for a minute. And also as I was looking through my bag, I realized I don't know if I ever showed these to you. Have I ever shown these to you? These were given to me by an artist at AnimeCon. Aren't they cool? There's like this way and this way. Kazuma has two different styles on. I forgot what the name of the artist was. It was around AnimeCon. Did I tag them? Did they message me or something? I had them on Instagram somewhere. But it was an artist from Japan, I think, or an artist that was based in Japan. I'm just briefly seeing if I can actually find it. Where was it? Was it under primary? I think they messaged me, and I messaged them to say thank you. Was it this? No. I'm seeing if I can find it. Was it this? No. Maybe this might. Oh, this was the one, I think. Was this the one? I think it might be this one. if I'm not mistaken. I think this was the artist, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I'm quite sure it's this one. Sorry, that was just me yapping to myself. Anyway, I just thought I'll share that. And they were really cute. So I think they're a person who it was basically someone else selling their art at Anime Con in Birmingham, but they're based in Japan. But maybe they'll have other stuff as well at other cons if you go in there or something. You're going to leave the stream on in the background while you go make pasta for lunch. Oh, very nice. Everybody making food. Very good, very good. Good thing I finished 2-3 before getting that. Oh, as in the, because of the outfit. Well, the thing is, as I said before, is basically because I had seen all the scenes that are voiced, I would have seen before. So I would have unfortunately known the reveal of Kazuma already. But you know, I didn't know what happens on the way to it. So anyway, how are you all? What's going on? Anything new? Anything happening in the world? Nothing's happening in the world. I don't know what's happening in the world. I don't read the news anymore. I just keep to myself and just hope everything will work out. That is my approach to life nowadays. But I do also, the other reason why I'm having a really an earlier stream today is I have to get up quite early tomorrow to drop off my car, and then I have a job all week. So I'm kind of also just managing my back and hoping that I make it through this week. I'm gonna have to see how that all goes. It's a little bit of a workshop, a Shakespeare workshop actually. So let's see. Hopefully, I'm hoping that by tomorrow I'm feeling better. Did I see Hyper Japan in London? I didn't actually go there. No, maybe I should have gone. I think I might know some people that did stuff there. But thanks for the first time chat, Nameless Penguin. I think I saw another first time chat earlier as well. And also obviously saying all to the not first time chatters, but if I'm making sense. But it was I am Minarina. First time chat, first time checking this out. I'm sorry that the first time you coming by, I'm a little bit lower in energy, but I hope it'll be fun nonetheless. Wait, and whose birthday is it? Happy birthday? Perry Go Away. It's Happy Perry Go Away's birthday. Your birthday was yesterday. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. I hope you had a lovely day. Anyway, let's go to gameplay and see what's happening. And I still will someday figure out how this all works. I don't know how technology works. I will also be 40 very soon. And so I think I can officially just enter my uncle phase and just be like, I don't know how things work. Someone young explain it to me. I'm embracing it. I'm like, I don't know how this works. If somebody wants to do it for me, they'll do it. I'll just that's just how I'll deal with it from now on. When I was young, I was always like, I know exactly how it works. I know how everything works. And nowadays I'm like, nah, I don't understand. I don't get anything. That's fine. I'm embracing uncle era. Oji-san da yo. I am Oji-san. That's okay. Continue. Episode 4, Twisted Karma and His Last Bow. I do remember that we had what was it? Was it the red-haired gang or the red-haired crime gang or red-haired club or something? League, the red-haired league. That's what we're doing. We're doing but he's changed it to blue already. When did that happen? Why did he do that? Why did it change so quickly? From red to blue. I don't understand. Blue hat with pronouns. What do you mean? What is it? Is Sherlock now they? Is that why? Is that what's happening? Or is it different pronouns altogether? It's a meme. Oh, okay. I don't. Oh, is it because that's the stereotype? When you're non-binary, then you have to have blue hair. Is that like that? Kind of like how Asians in films, or like Asian girls, like always have to have like a strand of like white hair or something, like the rebellious teenager that's like, I'm not gonna be obeying people. I'm gonna have a streak of resistance in my hair. Okay. I get ya. Same logic. God, all these young people with their blue hair and their pronouns. It's all so confusing, right? Jeez. Why can't things be the way they used to be and never change? In the good old days, everything was better, right? I'm not going to be that kind of uncle, just to be clear. I'm embracing change. I just embrace that I don't understand it sometimes. I think pronouns I can just about understand, and I know people who have done that, so I get that, you know. But I wonder what will come like in 10 years' time, in 20 years' time. Like, society and all kinds of things keep changing, right? So I'm like, I can totally understand also when people are like, you know, 80 and get confused by it. I think that was always the case. Older people were always confused by young people, right? And that's okay. That's fine. It's because, you know, at some point, older people were like, oh, what's with these young black people that want to have freedom, you know? And then eventually they realize, oh, hold on a minute. Yeah, actually, that's actually better. Not owning other people. Whoopsie. We did the wrong. Humanity moving forward in it. Anyway, back to gaming. Pray tell me, what of our water friend? Have you garnered some new information? Oh, yes. Something very surprising, in fact. Though it's not a patch on your hair, to be honest. Wait, what happened just before this? Did I do a cliffhanger last time? We're back. Hello, you two. I thought you'd be back before long, so I baked some scones for us all. Ah, so that's what delicious... oh, so we're having tea. That's what's happening. It turns out that it may have been available to test my hair color. Oh, he's just testing his tonic. That's what's happening. Okay, some new information. Though it's not a patch on your hair, to be honest. It most certainly isn't. But still, oh. Souls. Oh, Gina. Gina isn't happy. Drop everything, Sholmes. This is more important. Gina? What'd she do? What happened? I can't Adam and Eve it. What was that again? Adam and Eve? Peeve? Thieve? What does it rhyme with? I don't know. I can't Adam and Eve it. Sniff, sniff. What's she sniffing? Oh, believe. Very good. What's happened? Clearly a very grave matter indeed. For Miss Lestrade made no mention of my hair whatsoever. How rude. It's the boss. What, Toby? Did something happen to Toby? Toby? What do you mean? Inspector Gregson? The boss, he's dead. Another murder? Who would have thought in Great Ace Attorney? What? They just found his body, shot with a pistol. He's dead? What? But... Inspector Gregson, he was murdered? No. No. No? No. No. Not. She's got a new voice. No. No, not Grexy. No. Come in, my dear girl. Tell us that you shouldn't be so welcoming. Come in, my dear girl. Tell us the whole story while I smoke a pipe. Sniff, sniff. Okay, tell us what's going on. Inspector's dead. Aww. Are you serious, Gina? Inspector Gregson was... He was really shot? Really? Are you not pranking us? Is this for real? Did this really happen? I don't know much about what happened myself yet. They're still there, investigating the scene. Where did this take place? A little rented room in a building full of flats on Fresno Street. The outskirts of town, nowhere near his home. He was perhaps investigating a case then. The thing is, no one at the yard knows nothing about no case around there. Oh, how strange. The boss he was so good to me. I know I ain't up to much yet, but one day I was gonna show him. I was gonna show him I'd be a proper detective. Aww. Oh, Jenny. So, who did this? Do you have any idea who the culprit is? They got him already. Already? Oh my god. Is it gonna be Kazuma? Is it gonna be Kazuma? They've caught the shooter so soon. The witness reported something was going on. And the boys got straight down there. I'm not looking at the chat. Straight down there and took care of him. Whew. What awful person did this? It's Kazuma, isn't it? I can feel it. I can feel it in my fingers. I can feel it in my bones. I still can't believe it myself. Gina? It's Kazuma, isn't it? The Reaper? Meaning... Wait a minute. You don't mean... Barok? They've arrested Lord Van Zeeks for it? Oh shit! That's right. That Reaper bloke's gone and shot the boss. Well, it's good that I stopped when I did last time. If I had kept going and found this out, it's not that I could have stopped here. Jesus. I'm trying to hide his giggle. I knew it. I knew it all along. See, he's a baddie. He's a baddie. He's not a goodie. Oh, no. Well, yeah, let's, I mean, it's sad and all that, obviously it's sad that Gregson is shot. But, I mean, I knew it all along. No. Lord Van Zeeks? No. Really? I cannot believe it. I am so shocked. Are you quite sure, Miss Lestrade? It's Barok Van Zeeks the police have arrested. I saw him with my own eyes in the interview room at the yard. I don't believe it. But there were witnesses. They're all saying it was him. So you mean there were actually multiple witnesses? They heard the gunshot, apparently. And when our lot got to the scene, it was only the boss and the Reaper bloke in the room. There's no way Lord Van Zeeks would have taken Gregson's life. I just don't believe it. I don't believe it either. Whoa. Who is Mark's worst of evils? Gregson or Van Zieks? I mean, Gregson isn't... Oh, Gregson is quite evil. I still don't understand. He was, like, happy to get Gina, like, convicted. But Gina ended up working for him? It's a little bit confusing. Thank you for informing us, Miss Lestrade. This really is most terrible news. I'm dreadfully sorry. What are you saying sorry for? You didn't do nothing. Well, anyway, I'm taking a cab over to the scene right now. Please come in all as soon as you can. I've got to help. Oh, wow. All right. Oh, it's kind of funny. He's holding his hat, but he doesn't have a hat in this costume. Couldn't he be holding the mask? That would kind of make sense, wouldn't it? It's a detective's lot to appear wherever some sinister plot has unfolded. Little wonder we all look haggard. Sometimes these things are almost too much for the nerves. Mr. Sholmes. What use is there in being a great detective if I fail to see something like this coming, How could I let this happen to Gregson? What did he do? Mr. Naruhodo, I shall leave at once to begin my investigations. Of course, yes, we will too. It would be helpful if you could talk to Mr. Reaper and see what you can glean. I'm sure you were intending to do so anyway. Until later, then. Inspector Gregson dead, and Lord Van Zieks arrested. Runo, Susie, I've called you a handsome. It's waiting outside. What's a handsome? Was that a carriage of some sort, huh? Thanks, Iris. Shall we, Mr. Sato? Yes. Is there something in here that we should still investigate? We've already investigated all this, haven't we? Let's then move to a new location. Fresno Street Room. Should we go to prison first and talk to Barok? Let's see what he has to say for himself. Come on, Barok. There he is. Lord Van Zieks behind bars. I'm so sad. So, it's true. He really was arrested. I mean, I know he was probably innocent anyway, right? He's sitting with his back to the wall, reading something. I don't think he's noticed us. Nobody point and laugh. It's not good to laugh at people that are already in a bad situation. Oh, Kitchen, thanks for the resub. I appreciate you. Lord Van Zieks. Did you have a good breakfast, Kitchen? Fancy meeting you here, Kitchen. Ryunosuke. The last place on Earth I'd like to be. With the last person on Earth I'd like to see. I couldn't very well not come. And also, thank you, I guess. We heard what happened. That Inspector Gregson was... Go home. This has nothing to do with you. But... Forgive me, Lord Van Zieks, but I must disagree. Inspector Gregson was very helpful to us on a number of occasions. We're indebted to him. At the very least, we owe it to him to find out the truth about his death. You must help us with our investigations, please.
There's really nothing I can tell you.
What were you just reading in the back at the back of the cell there? Was it something related to the case?
This? The Yard isn't quite so cavalier with its information as to share case details with the suspect.
Excuse me.
This is a letter from an old acquaintance.
Oh, who might that be?
Someone you know, as it happens. Albert Hairbrain.
Of course, yes. I keep forgetting they went to the same university.
And I would like to read my correspondence in peace. So let's get this over with, shall we? What is it you want to know?
Strange. I mean, let's face it, Lord Van Zieks never minces his words. But they seem to have less bite than usual somehow. Can you at least tell us your side of the story, Lord Van Zieks? What happened?
How much do you already know?
We know that the inspector was shot dead in a small rented room on Fresno Street, and that you were found there by police when they arrived on the street and immediately arrested. We were told that there was nobody else in the room and that some witness had heard the gunshot.
Then you're well informed, and there's really nothing I can add. The truth is, I don't know what happened myself.
But the gunshot? Obviously you didn't fire the gun, did you?
I'm not in the habit of shooting the people I work alongside. I also heard the noise. However, before I had a chance to investigate, I was apprehended by the arriving officers.
So he doesn't actually know what happened. If I might ask, what were you doing in that place to begin with?
I don't need to answer that.
Oh?
After all, you're not representing me.
He's going to need a lawyer, though. And I am a lawyer, so maybe he can hire me. Who is going to be representing you in court, Lord Van Zieks? Wow.
Anyone other than you, I should imagine.
Fine. I mean, I'm only the only lawyer who's ever beaten you, but and means I'm pretty good, doesn't it? Would I be right in assuming that you have no representation as yet?
Defense lawyers shy away from any trial involving the Reaper, as I'm sure you know.
But this is different.
In my career, of all the defendants I've prosecuted, only 19 have ever been acquitted. Of them, 16 subsequently died in mysterious circumstances. Questions will be asked now.
Surely not.
I assure you, no defense lawyer will want to touch me
with the end of a barge pole. But you didn't actually have anything to do with those people's deaths, did you? That is a lot of people. That's 16 people.
It's been 10 years now that I've been known as the Reaper of the Bailey. Believe me, nobody wants to know the true identity of this killer more than I. However, it seems things may come to a head before I have the chance to uncover the truth about that.
What does he mean by that? After the trial, Professor Hairbrain was supposed to go straight back to Germany, I thought.
It's a letter to inform me of his safe arrival at home. I arranged his passage by sea and rail. It's a relief, I must say. He should now be beyond the reaches of the Reaper.
Because the Reaper doesn't follow people abroad, you mean?
Yes, so it seems. Your stooped little Nipponese friend, for example. He told me he was keeping well in Japan when I inquired the other day.
Yes, that's right. He's an author now. Happily working in Tokyo. He's done so well for himself, hasn't he? So Professor Hairbrain is safely back in Germany now?
He is. So, it appears the conversation has run dry.
There was a 2-second silence, that's all. Chill out, man.
Well, in any event, if you'll excuse me now, I wouldn't like to detain you.
What? You can't detain me, you're in prison. I was wondering, Lord Van Zieks, if you'd like, maybe, you and I mean, I'd be happy to advocate for you.
You trust me, do you? I'm Batman.
I mean, yes. I've heard you speak many times in court. I've seen how you treat people, which is not always very nice. So I'm quite sure that you would never have taken another's life. Yeah, okay, fine. That's probably true. You've got plot armor too, so I don't think you did a murder. It's just my feelings can't be used as evidence in a court of law, sadly.
It's a very gracious offer. However, I trust no one.
What?
Not the police, not the judiciary, and not you, Nipponese.
But please, come on. I just want a job.
I have no intention of engaging your services.
The chasm between us. Oh, and the chasm between us is just too wide and too deep, it seems. Oh, thank you for the follow, Red Nova 25.
I'd appreciate it if you don't visit again.
That was Barok speaking, not me to you, Red Nova.
And neither of us will waste any more time.
Alright, not very happy, is he? Perhaps we need to dig a little deeper into that chasm and find out more about Lord Van Zieks and what happened to Inspector Gregson. But I guess not here. Gonna have to go to Fresno Street Room. Funny timing. Oh yeah, it was funny timing, wasn't it? 1st November, room on Fresno Street. This really is an out-of-the-way part of London. I doubt many people find their way down this back street. So this dust-ridden rented old room is where it happened then. Look at all the holes in the windows. Clearly somebody sniped him from somewhere else. Did they have sniper rifles back here? Back then? Backstreet's Back? Is that a Backstreet Boys reference? Come on now, everybody. Come on, 'cause Backstreet's got it. We've got it going on for years. This is where poor Inspector Gregson lost his life. Keep going with the sniper theory. Are you intrigued? I don't know if they had sniper rifles back then. In, what, 1897? Or whenever we are? Yes, and the police are already hard at work investigating, it seems. Well, there is a gun in there, though. I don't see Mr. Sholmes anywhere, though. Yeah, where is he? Oh, he's probably hanging from the ceiling or something. Perhaps this investigation hasn't taken elsewhere. Oi, what you think you're doing there? Every one of them drawers has got to be taken out so you can look underneath and all. Oh, thank you for the resub, I am your magician. 8 months already. I can't believe it. It's madness. Thank you so much. Every one of them drawers got to be taken right out so you can look underneath and all. I want the space above the ceiling checked, and don't forget to look inside the chimney stack too. Blimey! Ain't you lot never gonna... I have such a hard time reading Gina's text. It's just so cockney, isn't it? Blimey, ain't you lot never gone over an house looking for dough when the owners are out of town? Cockney's hard. So hard. Gina's obviously got some unique investigative techniques she wants everyone to adopt. Oh, so you've turned up at last. Mind you, I ain't been here long myself. Hello again, Gina. Sholmes has only just left. You're lucky you missed that. You went prancing around in here, pointing at stuff and flicking that out of his, flicking that out of his, and then just scarp it. Oh, he's finished investigating already, you mean? I'm doing well. A lot of people struggle to read a dialogue. Yeah, I do struggle. I mean, like, I've heard people speak Cockney because I live in London, of course. So I think if that wasn't the case, I would be like, what the fuck? But it's still sometimes difficult. Yeah, he didn't stop to say nothing to no one, not even me. Gina, would you mind if we investigated too? Listen, Otto. You're a lawyer, right? Yes. Why? Well, you're not thinking of trying to help that Reaper bloke, are you? Oh, poor Gina. She's never going to forget, is she? That trial will haunt her forever. Gina, if you don't mind me saying, if Lord Van Zieks really is responsible for this crime, he will be duly and fairly judged in court. I suppose you're right, yeah. Go on then, Otto. Get investigating. I want to know the truth about what really happened here. Oh, that was quick. Thank you, Gina. She was convinced quickly. That's good. Gina, what was Inspector Gregson doing here in the first place? That's what I want to know. It's what? Half a year since I got out the clink. That's when I decided to give up me diving and become a detective instead. Oh yes, Mr. Sholmes twisted the inspector's arm to agree to take you on as an apprentice, didn't he? Somewhat like that, I think. Anyway, the point is, I didn't really know much about the boss till then. But it turns out he's a bit of a legend at the yard. Goodness, really? They say he managed to solve some really tricky case. Just like that. He did? Yep. And ever since then, he started going out on all sorts of investigations, but always on his own. No one else at the yard knows what half the cases he's working on are, apparently. That's not how it's supposed to work, is it? So what's the legendary inspector doing in a dingy little room like this? I know he had a lot of respect for the Reaper and all. And look where that landed him. Respect for the Reaper? In what way? I heard him say as much. I take my hat off to the fella. Where... Huh? Oh, is words. Not how the general public feels, is it? Most people are terrified of the Reaper. Yeah, the boss said that's exactly why you respected the bloke. I didn't realize Gregson held the Reaper in quite such a high regard. He said something else to me and all. That I didn't need to worry about the Reaper. Because he only goes after people what are bad. It did kind of set my mind at ease when he said that. Right. What is this place then? Does anyone live here? Oh, very weird creature. You gotta go. No worries, no worries. Have a good one. Apparently, it's been rented by some cove called Hugh Boone. Hugh Boone. It's a sort of here today, gone tomorrow name, that, isn't it? Hugh Boone. Hey, Streamed Sams, what are you saying there? Yeah, he's what we call an unidentified person. We haven't been able to get in touch with him. I see. Well, judging from appearances, I'd have to say this place hasn't been lived in for a long time. If ever. Right. All the lads from the yard piled down to get stuck into the investigation. But there's so little here, no one knew what to do with themselves. I do wonder. Yes, Mr. Subtle. Well, could it be that this Hugh Boone... What is that a reference to something? Hugh Boone? I don't really know that. Is in fact Inspector Gregson himself. What? How could that be? Well, if he was investigating on his own, it's quite possible that this was in fact some kind of secret office of his. I'd never even considered that. Nice work, Suze. We are actually following a line of inquiry like that ourselves. You are? If you look around the room, you'll see there's a few things that hint at it. We should really investigate this place in detail. What else you got? What else you got for me? I see that's where the poor inspector was found, over there. Yeah, that's right. They said it was a single bullet what did him in. Apparently, the bullet went right through him and struck that candle tree on the wall. Oh yes, it's blown one of the candles apart completely. And the gun used is there on the floor. It's the Reapers in it, no denying that. What? Really? How'd you know that? Take it easy. I don't know what to do with myself when you stare at me with them big eyes. Big wide eyes. I'm only saying what I've heard. I don't know much about guns myself. There's some big-wig law man or whatever who said so. Why don't you ask him? Big-wig law man? Is that gonna be Strongheart or what? Anyway, Fresno Street runs along under that window there. There was some street sellers just outside who heard the gunshot. Oh, but I don't recall seeing anybody outside. Yeah, they've all been taken down the yard for question, that's why. We're talking about the yard's legendary inspector after all. They'll all be getting a grilling. Do you think we might be able to speak with those street sellers ourselves? I doubt it. The lads at the yard will just want to know what you're snooping for, and you'll be up for a grilling and all. So we can't interview the witnesses then. Shame. Right. So let's just have an examination. See what's happening. What's... Nothing? Okay, we can't. There's nothing here. But there's clearly something there. Why can't we click on those? That's silly. Oh, it's a photograph stand. I suppose it must be a picture of one of Inspector Gregson's family members. Ah? What's the matter? Your eyes look like they're about to pop out of your head. They are. Look, Mr. Naruhodo, quickly. Oh, obviously that's connected. But she said her husband's missing. What was her husband's name? Daily Vigil. That's him. Oh, thanks for the resub, KC547. So, maybe Gregson had an affair. Maybe Gregson had an affair with Evie Vigil. And then Daily Vigil killed him. And is pinning it on Barok. Oh, is that... Sorry, is that slander? Hey, you can't like divulge things from me. I'm making guesses here. I don't... Why do I feel like this woman is familiar somehow? Of course she's familiar. We met her only this morning. No spoilers are anti-spoilers. But it's okay. I understand you were just defending someone that you like, so it's okay. Ah, it's Mrs. Vigil. Is it Vigil or Vigil? Vigil? Vigil. This makes no sense. Why would there be a picture of Mrs. Vigil in here? But also, if it's Hugh Boone? To be frank, I don't think I've ever been more stumped. I'm sorry to say, I have no idea either. What if we shot Gregson? Cursed worm. What if he had an affair with both of them? It's also possible. Although, how would Gregson pull this off? I mean, no offense, you know? But I don't know. I don't know if he could do that. But somebody's wearing a wig. Ever since we came in here, I can't take my eyes off this thing. Oh. Funnily enough, neither can I. It's a hairpiece, isn't it? It is. It is. A bright red. Oh my god, Sholmes, what did you do? And I suppose the fact that it's right there next to where the body was found. Although not Sholmes, because he didn't wear a wig. He dyed his hair, didn't he? Means we have to accept that Inspector Gregson wore wigs, does it? And it's such a flame-colored red, too. Yes, that's the color we've come across very recently elsewhere, isn't it? Exactly. This is a vital clue, I'm sure of it. Oh, we can't even click on the gun? No, we can click on the gun. This is presumably the murder weapon then. Or not, we don't know that. Oh my, is it? It is real, I suppose. I think so. Guns are so rare in Japan. Mm-hmm. I really know very little about them. Can't shoot many people without many guns, can you? There's one way to know for sure, Mr. Naruhodo. Fire a shot. No, no, no. If I did that, I'd be looking for a skilled lawyer to represent me in court. Slightly safer to just ask someone who might know, I think. The killer's revolver has been entered into the court record. Ah, Susato. See, I'm the one who slanders, and you're saying Susato killed Gregson? I mean, I know that wasn't you, cursed worms, but still. What is that? Is that a cord? Is that meant to be a chalk outline? But it looks like a cord they laid down. So I suppose this is where the victim... That's right. The rope. It is a rope. Is laid around the body to show exactly how it was found. I feel like a rope would move very easily. Me? I couldn't kill Gregson with my bad back. Impossible. I can't lift a gun like that. See, I would be like, I can't do it. Poor Inspector Gregson himself has already been taken away. And would probably be under Dr. Scythe's scalpel by now, if not for what happened last week. Oh yeah, she must be in prison now, right? I have back problems, Your Honor. There's no way I could have killed anyone. All right. You're acquitted then. From the shape of the rope, it would appear that the inspector was curled up in a ball. Oh, maybe he was just cuddling. Maybe him and Barok had an affair and they were just cuddling. Not guilty. Are you feeling all right, Mr. Naruhodo? You look like you've just seen a ghost. I know it's just a rope, but, well, it conjures up quite a terrifying image, that's all. Especially with that bloodstain next to it. Oh yeah, I don't like bloodstains. Scary. Oh, I do understand. In some ways, what we picture in our minds can be even worse than reality. Susato-san is so strong, though. She's taking this far better than I am. Why is there a tiny little thing? What is this? Somebody have a puppet? Oh, what's this? Ah, I'm sorry, I'm so low in energy. It would appear to be a little model policeman. It's rather charming, isn't it, in a way? Seeing as it's on the floor here, do you think it belonged to Inspector Gregson? It's a little hard to imagine Lord Van Zeeks playing with something like this. No, I can imagine it. Maybe Lord Van Zeeks is just like... Hey you, how's it going? Yeah, I'm alright. How are you? Oh, you look so nice. No. And we just hug. There we go. We hug and then we sit down. Right? Barok might be doing that. Let the man play with his dolls. Exactly. Why not? Why not? Barok does make models of the crime scene. And he might be playing with us. Exactly. It's like, oh, I'm such a big boy. I can smoke a pipe. Look at me smoking pipe. Does everybody want to smoke a pipe? Susato? Oh wait, Susato, you're too young, but you can smoke a pipe. Grown-ups. It's a little hard to imagine. All right, we already said that. It's only about 8 centimeters tall. It could have fallen out of someone's pocket, I suppose. It's a very small puppet. I think we should record it as evidence, just in case. Yes, I agree. It is rather delightful, after all, in a way. Policeman figurine has been entered into the court record. Is one of these people Sholmes in, like, disguise? Somebody's very haphazardly. That's confusing. English is confusing with their spelling, right? If you see that word for the first time, you'd be like, see that, because it could be like PH, like photo, right? And then it's haphazardly. Haphazardly. Nailed those boards over the broken glass, haven't they? Half-assedly. Very good. Half-assed is also a word, isn't it? But it's not related, is it? Haphazard and half-assed. But it kind of means the same. Does it come from a similar origin? You couldn't even really call it a window anymore. Well, if you remember the window in Mr. Natsume's room, that was totally blocked up with bricks. This one does at least still let... Well, what did she say? This one does at least still let in some light, so you could say. You could say nothing more about it. I'm starting to feel even more sorry for Mr. Natsume now. Me too. Didn't even have any light coming in. Who are you? Can we talk to you? Excuse me, Mr. Police Officer Man. If you're looking down on us from that great beyond, Inspector, don't worry. We'll look after things at the yard. I've interrupted some deep thoughts there. Alright, he doesn't want to... excuse me. Sorry, sir. Can't do your thing, sir. Too many tears, sir. Right, perhaps I'd better leave you to your work then. Look at this already. The top of one of the candles in this candle holder has been completely blown off. Yes, there's wax spattered on the wall behind. Look. Suppose if a bullet had hit it. It does seem likely that the bullet hit the candle. It's a very precise shot though, isn't it? Having first passed through the inspector's body. What? Now that wax on the wall looks like blood to me. What a confusing scenario. Let me get some more drink. Are all the cops Elmo? Juror number 6 was Elmo? This looks like some sort of notice board or something. And it's absolutely covered in scraps of paper. Ah, Mr. Naruhodo, look. This, you mean? It's an autopsy report, isn't it? And these are case notes here, and details of prison inmates. Yes, in fact, they're all the sort of documents that only a detective could normally acquire. What on earth went on in this room? Some old newspaper cuttings. Ah, and this one here. Oh yes, the advertisement, you mean, to the Red-Headed League. Oh, we're probably going to need to go to the Red-Headed League to investigate, aren't we? Are we going to put on a red-haired wig to do it? But why? What's that doing here? Whoever occupied this room was clearly interested in it for some reason. What about this guy? He's gonna speak to us? Oh, that's Sholmes. Isn't that Sholmes? I bet that's Sholmes. Excuse me. Oh, no, it's not Sholmes. Oh, Inspector. Oh, sir. Poor man. He can't possibly be able to focus on investigating when he's so upset. Yeah, he clearly sounded upset, didn't he? Didn't he sound upset? Oh, there's a... Ooh. An empty fireplace makes a room feel even colder than it would be otherwise, doesn't it? It's thick with dust, look. I think it would be fair to say it hasn't been used in a very long time. In other words, whoever lived in this room must have been extremely hardy in cold weather. Or nobody lived here at all and merely visited when the occasion arose. Like an affair room. I wouldn't like to say which is more likely. No, like the second flat of a billionaire. No, that's right. It's one or the other. An affair room. A room for affairs where you do affair stuff. Affairs. Like... I don't know what, like what? Affairs of the state. There's nothing else I can investigate, is there? We've done it all. Done it all. It looks bad. It looks bad for Barok. We don't have a good amount of evidence. There isn't really anything else. We can't investigate the door. Can we speak more to her? No, we can't speak more to her. Can we present stuff to her? Gina, what do you make of this? What is that? Evidence? Work something out about what happened, have ya? Oh, no, not exactly. I ain't been long enough in the job to get all this deducting business yet. But I swear I'm gonna get the person who did this to the boss. Right. What about this, though? Is she gonna say something to that? Gina, oh no, so it's just the same. So she's not doing the deducting stuff. I don't think there's anything else we can investigate here. I guess I could go back to Barok and kind of... Unless... Where do I find a Vigil woman? She's not here, is she? What if I went back to Barok and be like, hey, yo, what's this stuff all about? Oh no, I can't do that. What if I go back to Great Waterloo Town? Is anything still here? So he's still here. There's nothing else I can talk to him about, is there? Okay. He needs a little peace and quiet now. Okay, okay. So if he doesn't want to talk to us, then we'll have to go somewhere else. I mean, the prison governor's office, he didn't really want to talk to us anymore, did he? Maybe we have something else here? Maybe we can... see? Yeah. So maybe we go to the Lord Chief Justice and we're like, hey, yo, Strongheart, my bro, I think I'd like to, you know, be the defender, what's it called? Lawyer? Attorney? For Barok, because, like, that sucker is, like, in a bad way. And, like, if he doesn't have a good lawyer, like this dude, I think he might be in big old trouble, you know? Because, like, he can't defend himself. We all fucking know that's a bad idea. We've all seen enough of the stuff where people do that, like, and it doesn't go no good. Yeah? So I'm saying, my bro, Strongheart, I'm your guy of the lawyer stuff. Peace. That's how it goes, innit? That's how it goes. You've made good time. Actually, I beg to differ, Strongheart. None of us makes the time. The time makes itself, and we just pass right through it. Kadoosh. I don't know why Ryunosuke is suddenly so douchey. I don't know how that happened.
I took an express train back to London.
Who did that? Who took an express train back to London? I can hear Lord Strongheart. Can you? Or am I just imagining it? Yes, it sounds as though he's talking to someone. Kazuma, where are you? Today not very musical. Kazuma, you bring new meaning to me. I don't remember any of it. I gave Kazuma the Elmo voice. I did? When did I do that? Is everything in place? Wait, where did I just see something like that? Oh, I was watching, there is a show on Prime called Last One Laughing. And there's a British version and the Irish version. And I watched the British one before and it's really good. And I started watching a little bit of the Irish one yesterday. And it was really funny. And like one of the bits that one of the comedian did basically was just sing this really famous Irish song that I don't know at all. But basically just like started singing but then not knowing the words. And it was very hilarious. What's like a very famous song? I can't think of a famous song right now. My brain is completely blank. Anyway, I'm just chatting shit. Is everything in place? Strongheart asks. Can't think of anything. My brain not good today. Not good brain. If I say bad brain, then I don't. When you switch the letters of the first words, it's still bad brain because it's both the B. How to pronounce? Oh yeah, I can do the Welsh Town one. But then, how do I sing that wrong? No, that's not good. I can't do it. I'm not a comedian. Anyway.
I had a private compartment on the train so I could check all the paperwork.
It's Kazuma-sama. Ah, such a queen. Your timing is impeccable. It is? Didn't really realize. No doubt you have heard the sickening news about the Reaper's latest devilry. I feel like he's arranged this. He's got something to do with it. Yes. I'm sure you don't believe it, of course, though, Lord Strongheart. That Lord Van Zeeks could have done such a thing to Inspector Gregson? He's going to say now, the evidence. Yeah, see, I believe only in the facts. And the facts in this case point to one thing. The unavoidable accusal of Lord Van Zeeks for this crime. We must bring charges against the Reaper for taking the life of our legendary detective. Oh no, surely not. It's a truly regrettable situation. Tomorrow, the Forensic Science Symposium finally begins. At the very least, though, we can show the world our justice system's swift and equitable processes. So does that mean the trial is tomorrow? Precisely. In fact, this is a fine opportunity for introductions. Kazuma? Ah, but of course. Yeah, this is so awkward, man. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck, bro? Like, when were you working out? Why are your arms so big? You got, like, cap delts and everything. What the fuck? Are you, like, some kind of superhero now or something? Jesus Christ, man. Like, you're not supposed to see muscles through a thick jacket. You been on the juice? You been on the juice, Kazuma? Man, it's not good for you. Don't go on the juice. No roids for you. Ah, but of course, you're already acquainted, aren't you? Mr. Asogi here will be present at tomorrow's proceedings. He's Arnold. Leading the prosecution. Wait. What? Kazuma? Yes, I'm sure you're aware. He doesn't even say a word to us. What the fuck's wrong with this guy? Have we been brainwashed or something? I thought we were friends. I don't like him anymore. As I'm sure you're aware, he's a very capable practitioner of law. He's rude. He doesn't even talk to us. He's gonna return when he's nice to us. He's not nice to us right now. It hurt my feelings. Didn't even say hello. Didn't say nothing. It's fine. See? Susato is by my side. So... Kazuma-sama. Prosecutor? No, he's just standing there in the back, looking all badass. Yeah. I have feelings. Feelings. Look, he's looking all angry at us. I am sure you can imagine that tomorrow's trial will be closely followed all over London. In fact, no. People all over the Empire will be watching closely to see how it unfolds. There's no salvation for anyone in a trial prosecuted by the Reaper of the Bailey. And now, the Reaper himself must stand in the dock. Quite so. The public wants answers about the Reaper. Answers about how and why those who escaped conviction subsequently died mysterious deaths. But Lord Van Zieks firmly denies any involvement in such matters. And there have been thorough investigations that have proven him to be innocent. That's certainly true. Or it has been, at least until now. No. Tomorrow's trial will mark the start of a new chapter in our country's great judicial history. He's a villain, man. You're a villain, bro. I can tell a villain when I see one, and you clearly are one. And his arms alone. Villain. So, Kazuma will be prosecuting tomorrow. That's right. But he's a defense lawyer, Lord Strongheart. Not anymore. I don't even know who he is. Accomplished young law practitioners cannot pick and choose their roles. And imagine what it will mean for the prosecution to know the strategies commonly employed by the defense. A devastating combination, wouldn't you agree? Absolutely, I guess. I've no doubt at all that Kazuma will be razor sharp as a prosecutor. But why, Kazuma-sama? There are surely many other highly skilled prosecutors in Great Britain. It was a personal request. I asked to be assigned to the trial. You asked for this? For this? But why? Why? It'll all become clear tomorrow. I'm guessing you intend to stand for the defense, don't you? Oh, you know what? I've got it. This isn't Kazuma, because he doesn't have the headband. This is some kind of imposter. Although, the Reaper appears to be turning down all offers of representation. I'm surprised such a personal request would have been upheld. It seems unprecedented, quite exceptional, in fact. You are quite right, Miss Mikotoba. Tomorrow's trial will be unprecedented and exceptional in every way. Ah, after all, the accused is one of Britain's greatest prosecutors, the pride of the empire. It would be unwise to give the public a reason to perceive it as the judiciary closing ranks. So that's why you're happy to let a foreigner handle the prosecution? Ryunosuke, let's see how your skills have been honed after practicing law in this land for so many months. Kazuma, I don't understand why you're being so hostile to me now. This isn't going to end well, my friend. Don't let the dark Ryunosuke come out. You won't like the dark me. It's like the Hulk. Don't make me angry. You won't like me when I'm angry. Oh yes, we noticed that there was a gun at the scene of Inspector Gregson's death. Do you know if it belongs to Lord Van Zeeks? That would be a question for the lead detective investigating the scene. Well, the thing is, she wasn't sure, so she told me I should ask somebody higher up who might know. That's right, Mr. Naruhodo. Be direct. Thank you. It's certainly a model that's issued to all personnel involved in law enforcement, yes. Which includes prosecutors, as I'm sure you can imagine. In that case, it could actually have belonged to the victim. No. Gregson had his gun on his person. What about Lord Van Zeeks? He claims it's currently not in his possession. What? According to his story, he lost it. In short, it's more than a little suspicious. But just because the gun in question is the same type as the defendant's, is no proof that it's actually his. No, of course not. Nevertheless, the situation is grave for Lord Van Zeeks. Anything else you have to say to me? I'm sorry for all the worry I've caused you. But it'll be all right now. What do you mean by that? Is your memory completely returned? Yes, completely. I remember everything. So then why are you like this? Including what I was coming here to do. Right? Kazuma-sama. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you alive and well like this. But how did you come to be here in London when you were suffering from amnesia? Was the voice this past year? I've been hearing it in my head constantly, saying the same thing over and over. Go to London. That's where your destiny awaits. That's probably how it was, right? It wasn't that voice that guided me here to London. I'm so sorry for what's happened. Anyway, my memory might have returned to me, but there's something that won't return to the way it was before. Huh? What do you mean? Are you breaking up with me? I'm a prosecutor now, so I'm sure our paths will cross again very soon. Cross again very soon? Well, we can't like hang out and have a coffee or something? Was that it? It doesn't look like We gonna glean much more here then. Fine. Well, thank you very much, Lord Strongheart. I'm totally fine. Remember, tomorrow's trial will go down in our empire's history. There's much you could learn from the public gallery. Sorry to have taken up so much of your time. We'll see ourselves out.
Hold it!
Up. Before you go, Ryunosuke. Oh, what is it, Kazuma? I just wanted to thank you. Kazuma-sama? What? You took my determination to heart and brought it with you over the ocean in my stead. You carried out my role to perfection. You always were intent on studying British law in order to change our own justice system. It was your dream. Mr. Naruhodo didn't want that to die with you. Yes, but I had another purpose for coming here. Oh? I actually have a favor to ask. Which is? This trial I'll be prosecuting tomorrow. I'd like you to be there to see how it ends. Right in front of me. As the defense counsel. Why? What's this all about? I know you have what it takes. But Lord Van Zieks would never put his fate in my hands. On the contrary, he recognizes your talent. He does? Me? It's not easy to see behind the facade sometimes. Here, have a look at this. Aww, it must be his brother. That's Lord Van Zieks and Inspector Gregson. In a photograph that must have been taken some time ago by the look of it. And who's the third person? Wait, what was his name again? Clint Van Zieks. It was displayed very prominently in the detective's office. In Gregson's office, you mean? Yes. What I'm trying to say is, if you really think you can trust the Reaper, you might find that some straight talking makes him take a different view. Take it. I don't understand. Why are you giving me this? Just hurry, Ryunosuke. Visiting hours at the prison are almost over. What are you doing, Kazuma? Okay, time to go to prison. Alright, Barok. Come on then, local prison cell number 1. Lord Van Zieks is still reading that letter. He's like... Damn it. I should have gone to school. Hello. Hallelujah. I only got away with it in court because I'm so pretty and I had assistants whispering in my ear. But I can't read. Poor illiterate Barok. We've been gone quite some time, though. Either he's an incredibly slow reader, Or it's an incredibly long letter. Or he's illiterate. All possible. I might even be able to read English faster than he can. Possibly.
I was intending to ignore you entirely. But I can't turn a deaf ear to such an insulting Nipponese.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm so insulting. I didn't think you'd hear that. Wait, what did I say? Oh, because I said he read slow. Oh, do you think he overheard me saying that he's illiterate?
I had the case notes brought to me in secret. I was reading them to pass the time.
How did you get those? Yes, we heard that your trial is set for tomorrow.
Which is none of your business.
A new nickname, exactly. Instead of just Nipponese. So, have you found a lawyer?
How many times must I reiterate the same thing? This is nothing to do with you.
In other words, no. We were just talking to Lord Strongheart, and the prosecutor for your trial has been decided.
I'd expect nothing less, though I have no idea who it is.
It's going to be Kazuma Asogi.
Asogi?
That made the color drain from his face.
Well then. It seems I'm going to have to engage in conversation with you again after all. "10 years ago, my older brother, who was the director of prosecutions at the time, was murdered. And the killer, as you know, was a visiting student from the Far East. Not a single day goes by when I don't curse the name Asogi.
Genshin Asogi was Kazuma-sama's father.
So what cruel twist of fate is this now then, 10 years later? The man's son to crucify me in some kangaroo court.
I still don't understand why Lord Strongheart apprenticed Kazuma to you.
That's what he does. No doubt he knew of the young man's true identity from the outset.
But what could he have been hoping to achieve? And let's not forget that it was only 8 days ago that Kazuma recovered from his amnesia. Why would Lord Strongheart assign this child to somebody like that?
Asogi. That name is the very epitome of my bane. The bane that is you, Nipponese.
Oh, come on, man. Does the guy never learn? Not all people are the same. Not all people from a group. Jesus. Idiot. You're in prison, you're still stupid.
Right.
Your hatred of all of us Japanese.
I'd only just been appointed as a prosecutor when it happened 10 years ago. My brother Clint, the director of prosecutions, was hunting down a mass murderer, a so-called professor. Assigned to the investigation as his partner was a certain visiting student dispatched from Scotland Yard.
And that was Genshin Asogi?
Exactly. I developed a deep respect for the man. He seemed noble-minded and chivalrous in the extreme to me. But none of us saw the true nature of the man. So I lost everything when it happened. My esteemed brother, the people I believed in, and any semblance of right prevailing over wrong.
Oh, how awful.
To avenge my brother, I prosecuted in Asogi's trial. It wouldn't ordinarily have been allowed, but I beleaguered the ascribed prosecutor until he consented.
What do you mean by the ascribed prosecutor?
The man in charge of the Professor case inquiry, Lord Mayor Strongheart. Wait, what? Lord Strongheart? He was a highly accomplished prosecutor, but he agreed to relinquish the trial to me and act as my advisor instead. Since that time, he's the one person to whom I felt indebted.
I'm sure he must have seen your zeal for the case and recognized your potential as a prosecutor.
Anyway, time passed. But then earlier this year, who should arrive in London but you?
Oh.
And, of all things, as a lawyer.
I felt your animosity the first time I ever faced you in the courtroom. Your obvious deep loathing of us Japanese.
I kept telling myself it was illogical, but for so many years that hatred had festered inside me. I could no longer control it.
And I can understand why, now I know the history.
But in the same way that I've long felt the Nipponese to be the bane of my life, to Kazuma Asogi I am the bane of his, the Reaper who sent his father to the gallows. He's looking for revenge, and he intends to take it in court tomorrow.
Is he though? Is he looking for revenge? I don't know.
Gregson's transfer to the Paris police prefecture had finally been arranged for the coming month. But he'll never make it to France now. It's a tragedy.
Oh yes. Come to think of it, he did mention something about that, didn't he? I wonder, does it happen often, being transferred internationally, I mean? It's the first time I've ever encountered it. Oh. The Paris police welcoming an English detective is almost inconceivable. See, I mean, I'm guessing still Kazuma's father probably didn't commit the murders. I don't think Barok committed the murders either. But I think Kazuma's father didn't do it. There must have been some kind of misunderstanding. And so maybe Kazuma knows about that. And then Barok prosecuting him. I don't know if it's like revenge. It might be revenge. Very curious to see where it goes.
The Paris police welcoming an English detective is almost inconceivable. I can't imagine what kind of magic Gregson must have worked to put that arrangement in place.
It sounds like that mystery has even the Reaper perplexed. Indeed. I'm afraid to say that we were very ignorant about Inspector Gregson's standing. We hear that he was considered something of a legend at Scotland Yard. Oh, we got some Gregson theme now.
Again, it was 10 years ago that he first made a name for himself, by uncovering a decisive piece of evidence that exposed the professor's identity.
Okay. So then Kazuma did murder Gregson, I think. I think that's what happened.
If it wasn't for Gregson's singular approach to the case, the discovery would never have been made.
Yeah, and he probably fucked up. That's what happened. What sort of approach?
After my brother's life was taken, the inspector pushed for a full autopsy.
Oh my, 10 years ago. Why is that so surprising?
Autopsy was considered a desecration of the body at the time and rarely performed. And my brother was of course a noble. That made the idea of it even more unthinkable. But something Gregson had dug up in his investigations made him determine it was necessary. Powerful convictions somehow influenced the House of Lords, and as a result, I could avenge my brother's death.
So you must have had great confidence in the inspector's abilities then? And it's even more inconceivable that you would have taken his life. How? No reply.
I don't have confidence in anyone.
Oh, that's sad. Oh.
And I'm sure Gregson felt the same way. I've no doubt he thought of me only as the ominous Reaper, just like the rest of London. What really went on between Lord Van Zieks and Gregson, I wonder? What was the true nature of their relationship? About the gun used to shoot the inspector that was found at the scene. Ah, yes. That's not mine. I didn't do it. Really? Because common opinion seems to be that it is. What do you expect me to say to that? Lord Strongheart informs us that you claim to have misplaced your firearm. As embarrassing as that is, I'm afraid it's true. When did you lose it then? That, I don't know. Oh. I was issued with a revolver when I first became a prosecutor 10 years ago. I must have stowed it somewhere, I suppose. Or left it somewhere, perhaps. You don't even know? That's pretty embarrassing. You have something in common with Lord Van Zieks also, Mr. Naruhodo. A talent for misplacing things. Kazuma, gay and homophobic. What did Kazuma do in this? Huh? Or is that just a meme again? Kazuma had to put a stop to it. Oh, the affair, that's why. Ah, yes. He saw the... What? A man and another man? Outrageous! You must die. Yeah. Pot kettle, eh? No. This is nothing to do with me. Don't drag me into it. That's alright. I just see unhinged conversations. No, that's... But thanks for the first time chat, Piri Pie. Don't make the mistake of associating me with this Nipponese. Oh dear, the rift is very wide, isn't it? So it's not decisive evidence, clearly, but it doesn't look good, that's for sure. Welcome, Piri Pie. I did figure out eventually that the 3, I guess, is a E. That's how young people do it, right? Because I'm uncle. I'm embracing uncleness. Okay, so we got nothing else here. So are you gonna let us be your bloody person then? Oh yeah, I'm gonna show him this now. Lord Van Zieks. We came by this old photograph. Where did you get that? It was taken when I became a qualified prosecutor. It's almost unbelievable. I assumed it was long lost. It's the man on the left there. Yes. That's my brother, Clint. It had to be, really. Apparently, this picture was prominently displayed in Gregson's office. He had a deep respect for you, you know? Were you aware of that? Respect? It's nonsense. No, we heard someone attest to it very clearly. Inspector Gina Lestrade, no less. Well, maybe once, yes. There was a time things were like that. We were brothers in arms, jovially discussing the future of justice and other such lofty subject matter. That was a nice glimpse of the past. I thank you. I feel as though I got a nice glimpse of the past then too. There was a glimmer of light in his eyes. A brief twinkle.
An insight into the true nature of this man known to all as the stone-cold Reaper of the Bailey. Now he's going to let me be his defense attorney, isn't he?
Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh. That's the first time he's ever used my actual name. Oh yeah, he's not just calling me Nipponese.
I've lost all confidence in my country's justice system. I don't trust the police, the judiciary, or lawyers. But there's still one thing I'm willing to believe in.
What's the funny thing here? Candy? I don't know. I can't think of anything. My brain's not good today. What's that?
Ruffles. I believe in ruffles. That which you see in the eyes of another across the courtroom.
Is it love? I think that could have been good. Is it love? It is love. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Believe in love. Maybe that could be Barok just starting to dance.
That which you see in the eyes of another across the courtroom is simple determination to know the truth.
Lord Van Zeeks.
From the very first time we clashed in the Bailey almost a year ago now, I couldn't deny it, even though I ideally wished I could. Here is a loathsome Nipponese, who has absolute integrity as a lawyer. There are only two other men I've known with that same look in their eyes. My brother, Clint, and Genshin Asogi. The man he idolized, and the man who betrayed his trust in the most hideous way. When you showed me that photograph just now, it reminded me.
I mean, this photograph? Yeah, this is only one photograph we showed, you silly.
Back then I was able to laugh. I was free of the shackles of mistrust that plague me now. I looked to the future with hope. Since then, I've protected myself against betrayal by refusing to trust anyone. But at times, the mire into which I've sunk makes it almost impossible to breathe.
I'm so sorry.
So, Mr. Naruhodo, I want to believe in that look in your eyes. I need to believe in it. In tomorrow's trial, will you advocate for me?
Of course I will. It would be an honor.
I'm so pleased, Mr. Naruhodo. Then my life is in your hands.
For Lord Van Zeeks. That must have been an incredibly hard thing to ask. Which is why I simply cannot let the man down. Tomorrow, in the Old Bailey, against my old friend, Kazuma. To be continued. And you know what? I'm sure you can all tell, but I'm really tired and low energy, and I'm gonna leave it here today. I know this is very short, but for those who joined later, I'm still having like back pain and just a little bit low in energy. So I think I better rest up so that I have the energy for work this week. I'll continue probably next week, Sunday, I think. That's I think the only one that I have. So the only day that I have free. And I hope you all have a lovely rest of your week, and I hope my energy levels will be a little bit higher next week. But continuing to explore this. And yes, I will be 40 next Sunday, I guess. Crazy. Old me. But yeah. I hope you have a lovely week, everyone. And I hope yeah, I see you next week. So take care, everyone. I'll make my face big and I go on balloons or something like this. Do we want to have some? Come on, give us some more reactions. There we go. All right. Peace, everyone. Have a good one. Bye.